Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube. In today's video, folks, we're going to be talking about the one and only CKB and Bitcoin, baby. Let's get into this. So I've got a quick announcement to make, everybody. If you guys like the funny Wojak meme comedy, I have started another channel that will focus on producing these types of videos. So just check out Wojak Adventure Time. I will link to it in the comments and in the description. Also, check me out on Twitter, folks, because this is where I am dropping little links to upcoming live streams, upcoming videos, things I find crypto interesting. But when I don't have the time to sit down for these types of videos, I'm dropping little tweets about the market, like this one, February 4th. This is 4 days ago. I was talking about how we might still be in big trouble. Now, we'll get into Bitcoin, and it's going to be very important for you guys to watch the CKB TA that I do and the Bitcoin TA that I do right afterwards. I cannot stress this enough. If you watch one video today, watch this one full length. So with that said, I was kind of telling everybody that, hey, we need Bitcoin to come back up to around this $46,000 to $47,000 level, especially on the weekly chart. Just keep that in mind, folks. And I got some hate out of that tweet as the market was pumping. So what happened with CKB here over the last week since I've been gone? And folks, I've been busy filming videos with Jordan Mack and all sorts of other crazy stuff. So there's going to be some big stuff dropping on this channel coming soon. But we had CKB really kind of break down from this 2-cent range in late January, and it's just kind of been this ascending triangle that formed. Now we are seeing somewhat of an Elliott wave theory as far as CKB is concerned, move to the upside here. And we know this because, folks, we can kind of just draw this out. Bear with me 1 second. It's been a week since I've done TA, but we can see this. This is Elliott wave theory. And now we are seeing that there is an ABC or possibly an ABC DE correction that will take place. We're looking at the 1 hour chart to boot. So it wouldn't surprise me if price action right now came right down to this 0.0157-ish level before it reverses. And this is right along this 200 moving average as far as the 1 hour chart is concerned. Smaller the time frame, more volatile price action is going to seem. So let's just get that out of the way. We'll get into higher chart frames, time frames in a second. But if we see a move or a bounce off this 200, we need to come back up and really surpass this 0.5 level, because I think that there could be a point in time where price action could be setting up for a very nasty head and shoulders. And we might even see price action come, bear with me 1 second, folks, right up to around this 0.016358-ish level. So that's really the level that I want price action in the future here, the next day or two, to really break above and stay above that level. Because if we see a bounce off this 200, like I just said, this thing could be fixing for a nasty little head and shoulders pattern, something like this that could occur. So we have that going right now for CKB, and I am hopeful that we will see a larger run up, and this is what we'll get into in just a second. Traditionally, what we will see when it comes to Elliott wave theory, and I pointed this out in my last video, is that we will see a series of impulse waves inside bigger impulse waves. So if this is the case, I'm really hoping that we see something like this play out. You guys can kind of get my drift. And then so on and so forth. Then we might see another leg like this form on a bigger scale. It just depends on how price action in the market preps itself in the next few days. So I want to just take a quick peek at CKB on the daily chart here, folks. So bear with me. I'm flip flopping all around. And what we can see here is that we still have this very nice bull pennant that is on the charts. And as of right now, on the daily chart, that is, folks, we can see CKB is kind of starting to wander upwards. And really, excuse me, when we look at all this price structure here, what are we seeing? Well, on the daily chart, we're kind of seeing the first beginning moves of Elliott wave theory. So I'm hoping that this little run will take us right above the 2 cent level. I'm hoping that by February 25th, we can stay above 0.0186. On the daily chart, this means we are above the Ichimoku cloud. And if we can kind of trade sideways or form some sort of bull flag or pennant, this will be great for price action because that means we can move to the upside quite easily. And I think if this happens, we might in fact see prices return to the 3 cent level. So that's just my guess, but this is all very contingent on what Bitcoin does. So we will get into this in just 1 second. So with that said, I want to really look at CKB on the weekly chart and just kind of see where this thing is at. So right now, what we can see is that CKB has a very nice, we've got a very nice, somewhat of a doji star here. It's really kind of indecisive at this moment as there's 4 days, 22 hours left. So this candle on the weekly is going to change drastically. Hopefully we don't get like a tombstone or something like that. But with that said, I do think that when we start to see crunch down candles like this, especially after coming off a very nasty bull or bear shed, it tends to indicate that there's going to be some sideways trading or quite possibly a reversal. Now, if you guys remember, I've been bullish on the market, or I've been saying that, the end of February, early March, we are going to see some sort of movement happen. There's going to be some significant reversal that could possibly happen. And I'm hoping that by March 28th, maybe we'll see price action return to these 3 cent levels. And at that point, it might be a good idea to maybe take a little bit of profits, or we will just kind of have to see what's going on with the market. But there might be an opportunity for a trade to commence here, is my point. Not financial or trading advice whatsoever, but you could kind of see how price action could really trade sideways going into October of this year. Yeah, and this is not financial or trading advice. This is just my pure speculation. 100%. Nothing's guaranteed. But we do need to take a quick crack at Bitcoin. So bear with me 1 second. And going back to this tweet, this is why I was saying that we need to crack this $46,000 to $47,000 level. And I had a lot of people arguing with me. Hey, this isn't the same historical bull run as it has been before. It really has been. It really has been. So we didn't get this immediate blow off top, but really, what we can see is that in this current bull run, we've gone from what, 3,900 to 70 something thousand. That's a blow off top in my opinion. We're sitting at 30s, 40,000s now. It is what it is. But we can see back in 2013, 14 on the weekly chart, price action, once it slipped underneath this 50 moving average, the bear market was on. Same thing here. Once we slipped underneath this 200 or this 50 moving average, the bear market was on. And folks, look where we're at right now. We're underneath this 50 moving average, but we're still in the cloud, which is better than being below the cloud, because in all these other instances, we were trading underneath the Ichimoku cloud when we passed through the 50. So this is, in my opinion, the only thing saving us for right now. And I was kind of shocked that we didn't get more of an immediate retest of this 50 moving average, which is hovering right around 47,500-ish in the grand scale. And so this is what I've been keeping my eye on since February 4th, since earlier this month, is that, hey, this thing's likely to retest this 50 moving average, and then there is a chance of a sell off. The only thing different between this bull market and the last 3 bull markets is that we got this bounce twice off the 50 moving average. This is a blow off top here, folks. I don't care how much you slice this. This went from 4,000 up to 65,000. Then we came back and made even more. Profits later on. And, when we start seeing these 50% retracements, that's a blow off top, folks. Price cruises up, blows off, lose 50%. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Obviously, it's not a complete decimation of 80%, somewhere in there, but 50% isn't too far off from that. Things have changed in the crypto market. I'm not denying that whatsoever. There's more adoption than ever, which I am speculating that we will enjoy better bear markets than in previous history. And I sat down with Jordan Mack last weekend for like 3 hours, and we really talked about the current markets, bear markets. Are they going to be bad like they were last time? So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those videos because they're coming up quick. And folks, also hit me up on Wojak Adventure Time, baby. I enjoyed making this video. It took a lot of work, but it was something that I wanted to try out. We'll see if I continue it. But right now, let's just talk about where I think Bitcoin is going. And I think that Bitcoin is in a tremendously good position to make some new all-time highs here in the next few weeks to months. And why I say that? Well, as long as we can get back up over this 50 moving average, when I start looking at the RSI and this simple moving average here, which is a 14-day, this is, I think this is it would be what is this, a 2-day? Bear with me. Okay, so it's got a 14-day simple moving average. So this is where it is. We can see that when this RSI crosses up and we see the simple moving average, this yellow line, cross into the RSI, you can see what happens to the market. It just pumps until this little simple moving average exits this RSI point. That's a good time to get out. I'm not, this is no secret, folks. You guys see my charts every video, but I would say that as of right now, there is a good indication to me that we will at least come back up and possibly retest some of these $78,000-ish levels. So let's just get into this really quick, and then we'll end the video. But bear with me 1 second. Don't want that one. I want the bars pattern. So are we going to see another move like this, possibly up to around the $75,000 level? I think so. I really do. And if you ask me, man, this could be the point where the cookie crumbles and we come back down to these levels here to see if we can retest. But I don't know, folks. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens with the market here going forward. That's just my 2 cents. Big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you guys for subscribing and helping out the channel. If you're interested, $3 a month will get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. See you guys all on the next video.